Look around you right now. Look at the person sitting next to you on the bus, or your colleague across the desk. Look at the most elegant celebrity you admire. Do you know what they all have in common? They are all hiding a dirty, sticky little secret. It is a habit that we collectively consider disgusting, rude, and socially unacceptable. We slap children's hands when they do it. We look away in awkward silence if we see a driver doing it at a red light. But here is the undeniable truth. We are a species of liars. According to a landmark study by Jefferson Medical College, 91% of adults admit to doing it. And the other 9%? Well, researchers believe they are simply lying. Today, we are abandoning our shame. We are going deep into the human nose. We are going to explore the strange biology, the hidden history, and the complex psychology behind nose picking. Or, as scientists formally call it, Rhinotillexomania. Why does it feel so satisfying? Is it actually dangerous? And the most controversial question of all, does eating it actually boost your immune system, or is that just a myth we tell ourselves? Let's find out. To understand the habit, we first must understand the environment. Your nose is not just a hole in your face, it is a sophisticated, high-tech air filtration system. Every single day, you inhale roughly 10,000 to 15,000 liters of air. That air is not clean. It is filled with dust, pollen, microscopic fungal spores, bacteria, viruses, and smoke particles. If all of that went straight into your delicate lungs, you would be sick constantly. So, your body evolved a defense mechanism. A sticky trap. Your nose is lined with a mucous membrane that works 24/7. It produces mucus, a slippery, water-based substance containing proteins, enzymes, and antibodies. In fact, your body produces about 1 liter of mucus every single day. That is an entire large soda bottle worth of slime. Most of the time, microscopic hairs called cilia push this mucus down the back of your throat, and you swallow it without ever noticing. It is a process called the mucociliary escalator. It sounds gross, but it keeps you alive. However, the system has a flaw. The mucus near the entrance of the nose, the nostril, is exposed to the dry outside air. As you breathe in, the moisture evaporates. The mucus dries out. It clumps together with the dust and dirt it has trapped. It hardens. And thus, the booger is born. Biologically speaking, a booger is just a dried-up trash bag containing all the filth your body tried to reject. So, if it is trash, why do we feel such a strong, primal urge to dig it out with our bare hands? Let's talk about the psychology of the pick. You know the sensation. That feeling of physical pressure or obstruction inside the nasal cavity. It is annoying. It is distracting. It demands your attention. And when you finally manage to remove it, especially if it was stuck, you feel a genuine wave of relief. This is not accidental. Psychologists suggest that nose picking is a remnant of our primate grooming behavior. If you watch apes or monkeys, they spend hours grooming themselves and each other, picking off dirt, parasites, and dead skin. It is a way of maintaining hygiene. When you successfully clear your nose, your brain releases a tiny hit of dopamine. It is a reward for a job well done. A sense of completion. It triggers the same satisfaction centers in the brain as popping a pimple, peeling a sunburn, or removing a prize sticker in one perfect piece. It is classified as a body-focused repetitive behavior. For many people, it goes beyond cleaning. It becomes a mechanism for emotional regulation. Just like clicking a pen, chewing gum, or shaking your leg, picking your nose can be a way to soothe anxiety, focus the mind, or alleviate boredom. But how common is it really? In 1995, two researchers, Chittaranjan Andrade and B.S. Srihari, decided to find out. They conducted a study on nose picking that was so unusual it eventually won them the Ig Nobel Prize, a parody award given for science that makes you laugh, then makes you think. They surveyed teenagers from different social classes. The results were staggering. Nearly everyone admitted to doing it. But the frequency was shocking. Some students admitted to picking their nose more than 20 times a day. This brings us to the dark side of the habit. For most of us, it is just a private, occasional act. But for some, it is a genuine disorder. This is Rhinotillexomania in its true medical form. In extreme cases, people pick their noses so aggressively that they cause chronic nosebleeds, serious staph infections, and even septal perforation. That means they literally carve a hole through the cartilage wall that separates their nostrils, connecting the left side to the right side. But why is it so taboo? If everyone does it, why do we pretend we don't? Evolutionary psychologists point to the behavioral immune system. Humans have evolved a natural disgust for bodily fluids, spit, feces, urine, and mucus, because historically, these things carry disease. When we see someone picking their nose, our primitive brain screams contamination. We are programmed to find it repulsive to protect ourselves from potential infection. And this leads us to the most disturbing part of the story. The elephant in the room. We have to talk about mucophagy. The act of eating what you pick. There is a persistent theory circulating on the internet, often shared in clickbait articles. It suggests that eating your boogers is actually good for you. The theory was famously popularized by an Austrian lung specialist named Friedrich Bisching. He claimed that the nose is a filter where a great collection of bacteria accumulates, and when this mixture arrives in the intestines, it works just like a medicine. The idea is that by eating small, weakened amounts of bacteria, you are teaching your immune system to fight them. A natural vaccine, if you will. It sounds like a convenient excuse for a gross habit, doesn't it? But does science back it up? Unfortunately for the booger eaters, the answer is mostly no. While it is an interesting hypothesis, there is no solid clinical evidence to prove that eating boogers offers any significant immune benefit compared to simply living your life. Your immune system gets plenty of practice just from the air you breathe and the food you eat. In fact, the medical consensus is that the risks outweigh the benefits. Think about your hands. Your hands are the dirtiest part of your body. They touch door handles, phones, money, and keyboards. When you insert your finger into your nose, you are not just removing a booger, you are introducing new, dangerous pathogens into a warm, moist environment that is perfect for bacterial growth. You are specifically introducing Staphylococcus aureus. A study found that people who pick their noses are significantly more likely to carry staph bacteria in their nasal passages than those who don't. And here is where it gets scary. The area of your face from the corners of your mouth to the bridge of your nose is known by doctors as the danger triangle. The blood vessels in this area drain directly back into the cavernous sinus in the brain. While it is extremely rare, a severe infection caused by aggressive picking or dirty fingers in this zone can theoretically lead to cavernous sinus thrombosis, meningitis, or even a brain abscess. So, while picking might feel safe and satisfying, it is technically a risky surgical procedure performed with a dirty instrument. So why do we continue to do it? Why has evolution not selected this trait out of us? Perhaps because, despite the social shame and the minor risks, it is simply efficient. We are biological machines that produce slime. Sometimes that slime gets stuck. And we have fingers that are perfectly shaped to fix the problem. We are primates who like to groom. We are creatures who seek relief from irritation. If you are part of the 91% who pick their nose, you are normal. You are not broken. You are not crazy. You are just human. Just maybe wash your hands thoroughly before and after you go mining. And please, for the sake of our collective social contract, keep it private. Don't do it on a first date, and definitely don't do it during a video conference call. What about you? Are you brave enough to admit your habit in the comments section below? Or are you going to stay silent and pretend you are part of the mysterious 9% who never touch their nose? Thanks for watching. If you picked your nose during this video, hit the like button. If you didn't, subscribe anyway. See you in the next one.